European Union announces emergency funds to support Ukrainians. At the end of February, the European Commission issued a supplementary 90 million euros for critical aid efforts to provide food, water, and shelter to people in Ukraine and neighboring Moldova. Medical equipment, including ventilators, infusion pumps, patient monitors, masks and gowns, ultrasound devices, and oxygen concentrators have also been gathered and will be delivered at a later date. In addition, the European Union has logistical hubs in Poland, Romania, and Slovakia that allow assistance from the 27 European member countries to be able to help the more than 2 million displaced Ukrainians resulting from the recent Russian invasions. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Our sincere thanks, European Union, for your solidarity with Ukraine. We pray for an immediate restoration of peace for the noble and courageous Ukrainian citizens in heaven's uplifting compassion.
Antibody therapies and vaccines significantly less effective against Omicron subvariant BA.2. In a preprint study, a team of scientists from the United States conclude that compared to their protection against the original SARS-CoV-2, the mRNA vaccines provide significantly lower levels of neutralizing antibodies against the Omicron sublineages BA.1 and BA.2. Moreover, BA.2, which carries 8 new spike mutations, showed substantial resistance to 17 of 19 neutralizing monoclonal antibodies tested, including sotrovimab, a considerably effective neutralizing antibody against BA.1. Alarmingly, the highly infectious BA.2 has overtaken BA.1 as the dominant Omicron subvariant in Austria, Denmark, India, Singapore, and South Africa. In Denmark, BA.2's prevalence increased from 20% of total Omicron cases in the last week of December 2021 to 66% by the third week of January 2022. It is feared that more mutations in SARS-CoV-2 could further reduce the efficacies of currently available vaccines and monoclonal antibody therapies. Our appreciation, all scientists involved. To avoid zoonotic outbreaks, may humanity promptly transition to a vegan lifestyle in God's eternal protection.
Chile's ban on single-use plastics to protect the planet now in effect. The government of Chile passed a bill prohibiting single-use plastics last year that applies to straws, cutlery, polystyrene foam cups, and takeout containers. Each year, the South American nation produces 23,000 tons of single-use plastic waste. In the future, the regulations will also become more stringent, with returnable bottles being required in stores and warehouses, and food outlets having to use reusable or recyclable takeout containers and cutlery. It will also be mandated that food and drink containers have a certain percentage of recycled material in them. The bill's initial implementation began in February 2022, with various measures to be phased in over the coming 2 years. Chile is a Shining World Leadership Award for Protection recipient. Way to go, Chile, on your sensible law to help limit the amount of pollution entering the environment. In the wisdom of the Providence, may the governments of the world set strict environmental rules to ensure the safeguarding of our beautiful planet.
Identification made of over 1,000 plants high in B vitamins. Researchers from the United States and United Kingdom recently published a paper in the journal Nature Plants that identified 1,044 plant species that could potentially provide viable dietary sources of vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, and B9. Vitamins from the B group help us to digest and release energy from food and support a healthy nervous system. Varieties of native flora, such as the Digitaria genus of grasses in West Africa, several old species in Europe, a type of wild rye from South Africa, the baba fruit, and more, are all high in various B vitamins. It is hoped that this new information will be able to help those in local populations who are B vitamin deficient to find natural food sources with these vital nutrients. Thank you, US and UK researchers, for your useful study to identify highly nutritious native plant foods. In divine elegance, may we cherish the natural world and all its bounty, as we live in harmony with all beings around us.
Toddler wakes up parents and saves family from fire. Kayla Dahl from Alva, Texas, USA, was miraculously awakened at about 4:30 a.m. one Saturday morning by her 2-year-old son Brandon, who kept saying, "Mama hot, Mama hot." Brandon had managed to make it through the blazing living room to his parents' bedroom to raise a fire warning. Kayla immediately roused her husband, and fortunately with just seconds to spare, they were able to grab their 4 other children and get out of their house before everything was engulfed in flames. Firefighters contained the blaze from spreading, but unfortunately couldn't save the couple's belongings or their 2 vehicles. Father Nathan shared, "He saved our family, no shadow of a doubt in my opinion." You are a true hero, Brandon. Our sincere thanks also to the courageous firefighters and everyone helping the family with securing necessities. We wish the Dahl family a speedy return to normalcy in their lives in heaven's grace.
Ex-managers of international supermarket chain launch vegan food company. Jürgen Achenbach, Martin Hesse, Alexander Wilczek, and Dieter Lamprecht, all former managers of international supermarket chain Lidl, have created a vegan food company called the VGN. The brand's first product is a plant-based liquid egg alternative called the Original, made from protein derived from broad beans, also known as fava beans. The company is based in Ludwigsburg, Germany, and its future offerings will be distributed across the nation, as well as in other European countries and beyond. Mr. Hesse said in a statement, "We believe in a food system in which humans, animals, and the environment can coexist in harmony." A round of applause to VGN founders for your benevolent new company to help people stop the harmful consumption of the bodies and secretions of animal people. In celestial glory, may the expansion of the vegan food segment continue at a sprightly pace until it completely displaces the animal person industry.
Indian Forestry Department helps conserve native bird people species. The state of Gujarat's Forest Department recently released 20 Indian grey hornbill bird people into Gir National Park. Since 1936, there have been infrequent sightings of the species in and near Gir protected areas, and of the 62 hornbill species that exist globally, almost half are threatened. Authorities also plan to release another 20 of the gracious individuals into Gir in the future and will consider their population to be stable once 500 pairs are present. The hornbill people are known to play a key role in the health of the forest ecosystem as they travel long distances to find fruits, the seeds of which they disperse widely to the benefit of many. Kudos Gujarat Forest Department for your loving care of the vibrant Indian grey hornbill people. In God's blessings, may the lovely bird princes and princesses be healthy and fertile as they bless our planet with their joy-filled presence.